Pentiment, welcome back, dear friends and deep thinkers. It's early morning and we're back here. And as you can see, there's something here that says one day remains. The question is, does that day remain until everything's over? So we're feeling pretty much extremely stressed right now because we know that the Archdeacon is coming, so we need to get everywhere, talk to everyone and see what we can do. We haven't come to him in time, so we at least have to talk to Florian. Bless you, God bless you, Andreas, because he had looked at Baron Rothvogel's corpse. Most of these medicines were made by Agnes Steinauerin, with some help from Sister Gertrude. And he won't talk to us now. What's here? St. Luke, patron of artists, also the patron of healers. He's standing in front of that. We'll have to see if we can get anywhere else. So we have the Loquarium. From the Loquarium we can get into the church, interestingly. Maybe we'll find something there. I don't think so. Let's go back into the Upper Abbey. There's still... Oh! We've left here. It's like a... It's really crazy in a way. It's like a labyrinth. Look at that. The bloodstain is awful. It must have been left by the Baron before he died, but how? Wait. And there's something here. A Dance of Death mural. Father Matthias had it painted a few years before his death. It's beautiful. Yeah, it was very much like a sign of the plague coming, right? So, we have the same thing here. And I want to look up the explanation. It's probably about the plague. Illustrations often feature people from every stage of society to communicate that death inevitably claims everyone, from the peasant to the emperor. Yeah, these were very popular at the times of the plague because it was just so apparent that everyone had to die at even a very, very young age and very, very out of a very healthy situation. We have found Gernot. Let's talk to him. Andreas. There's the abbot. We can get into the abbot house from here. Oh, there's Pet Mirabilis. Yeah, Mirabilis means like the wonderful dog or something like that. Hey there. Lower Abbey. We can get to the Lower Abbey here. Yeah, I know that. There's something up here? Not really. I'll go back out. Don't mind me, I'm sneaking through your house. I wonder what recipes the brothers have for peas. Peas are actually very poisonous, right? If you don't treat them right. So every plant that you can eat or use to heal here can also be potentially very dangerous. These cucumbers are growing quickly. Sure, whatever isn't eaten will be pickled. Nice. Cucumbers in April. There's even the animal pens. There's a kitchen inside. Let's look at the animal pens. We haven't been there. Oh, we haven't been to so many places. There's a cemetery again. Let's have a look here. Is there anything missing? There's something here. Pilgrim badges of St. Moritz. Andreas makes these. There's nothing and no one here. Or is there? There's an abattoir. Back to the cemetery. There's this cruel mural. There's something new here. That's Brother Gerda has been dead quite some time. Why is his grave disturbed? I mean, whatever's been in here, it's probably gone now. Go here. Hey there. Good day, Andreas. Wow, no one's talking. There's the dormitory, the cemetery. There's the prior's house again. Oh, there's that disc again. There's also something else. What's this here? Someone was in a hurry to get rid of this parchment. What does that mean? Keine Gerechtigkeit. Angeklagt wie die Frauen von Innsbruck. No justice. In the way of law, like the women of Innsbruck, die Inquisition ist sein Hammer. The Inquisition is his hammer. Fangt den roten Vogel, catch the red bird. Like that's Rothvogel, right? Matutine Kapitelhaus. Okay. So that's a time and in the Kapitelhaus, in the chapter. Smells recent, probably wasn't burnt more than a day ago. There's a burned note. We should take that with us. There's another note here. There are deep indentations in this parchment. Whoever wrote on the page above it must have been angry. Or in a hurry. I wonder if I could make a charcoal rubbing of this page and reveal the content of the writing. Rub it, rub it, rub it, rub it, rub it. Baron Rothvogel. Trotz eurer wiederholten Aufforderungen und unterschwelligen Drohungen. Ah, yeah, we've known this parchment, right? It's again about Rothvogel wanting to know the readings of Gernot, and he doesn't want to do, of Ferenc, and he doesn't want to do rituals for him. This must be where Ferenc wrote the letter I found in the guest house. Lawrence was blackmailing Ferenc. It's the same text. Indeed. Now, let's see about this disc again. The note should be easy to decipher, but is it really? I don't really think it is easy. So we'll go after the colors of the letters this time. So this is air, so we need a yellow letter for this. It's the W. Yeah. So let's look if we can get the... Come on now. Would be an H. It's again an H. Okay, then we have Earth. And this symbol. And I think we need the I. And then we have this, which is fire. I have this, so we need the red Heek. Does this make sense? He's Hick. Okay, then we have water, so we need a blue line for this. Ikue. Wow. Doesn't seem to make sense. We'll see. Maybe there's anything coming out there. Fire thing. So we need a fire writing there. I hope that was the R, right? I think that's R, because I really have trouble seeing these colors. Okay, we've got this, which is air. But I don't think it belongs to this. It belongs to the yellow letters. So... And then we've got this symbol. For the earth we need the kind of black letters. That must be them. Hikerha. I mean, it's something different. It still doesn't make sense. Maybe Andreas can make something out of it. This is earth again. Well, that should be it. And then we've got water. No, we're not gonna catch this. It's downright impossible because it doesn't follow the logic I have. Maybe there's another logic to it. We've tried it with the logic the game describes, and we weren't even then successful. So let's see. We're in the scriptorium, but we don't want to work now, because that will make time pass, and we cannot afford this. Let's go through the dormitory. Anything else here? That's the church. The cloister. There's more of the church. There's the refectory. Is there anything in here? Kitchen and cellar. Yeah, we want to get into the kitchen and cellar too. What's there? The brothers eat their meals. This is where the lector reads to them. Yeah, we've seen that. And there's the large garden. Yeah, of course. We have been to the large garden. Let's get to the kitchen. And we need to speak to Cecilia again. Wojcislav. I'm sorry, Andreas. I can't let you down there. Father Gernot doesn't want anyone talking to Brother Piero before the Archdeacon arrives. Just a few minutes. I really shouldn't. That Gernot was absurd for detaining Piero. Asked forgiveness for questioning him. Said Gernot's behavior was ridiculous, so we're not persuading him. I'm sorry, I can't. I understand. I'm sorry. No, you're right, I'll leave it alone. Bless you, Andreas. Where's that? Would be to the large guy. We'll get down there. Lucas? Hello? Oh, he's up with a knife right now. Everything seems suspicious now. Back to the cloister. Refectory. The courtyard. Oh, hello. Walkbert. Good day, Andreas. The lavatory. And there's Sebat again. There's nothing here. God give you health. That thing looking down here. Now we see the monsters, right? Now it has brought us to the monsters, basically. Get back to the cloisters. Cloisters rooms. Chapter house, the infirmary. Maybe we can speak to the nuns again. And have a look at the shrine. Nothing much again here. Has this changed? No. Brother Mathieu, who has something going with another one of the brothers. There's something behind here. No. There's the convent garden. Oh, hello there. Gertrude. bless you, Master Mahler. Matilda. God bless you, Master Mahler. So she supposedly was pregnant from Rothvogel. May I ask you some questions, Sister Matilda? You know Mother Cecilia doesn't like us talking to men unless it's truly necessary. This concerns the murder of the Baron. Yes, it's tragic, but what does it have to do with me? Why did you have to leave Kirsau to go to a hermitage? Baron Rothvogel had an appetite for young women. Neither his martial vows nor the vows of the women seemed to matter much to him. When I was on my way to town one day, he surprised me in the meadow and made his interests clear. Will let her continue. I refused his advances. I thought that would be the end of it. This was not enough. Because he did the same thing the next day, I refused him again. Let her continue. I thought I was patient, but if I was patient, the problem would leave with him. I never thought that the Baron was capable of doing what he did. On the third day, he attacked me on my way through the meadow. He dragged me into the forest, where he could have his way with me. I managed to badly scratch his neck. It saved my virtue, but it enraged him. To beat me until he was exhausted, and he left me there in the woods. Story's not over. Mother Cecilia had me removed from Kirsau for my safety until I could recover. The wounds to my body have healed, but the attack has left a lasting injury in my mind. I have to say this sounds like a strong motive to kill him. I was angry, I was filled with hate, yes, but it's been years. Mother Cecilia and Father Thomas helped me move past the anger to find love in this community. Father Thomas? Yes, Father Thomas is our confessor. That's him, in the town. We can talk to Mother Cecilia about our problems, but only a priest can hear our confessions. Matilda, Sister Matilda, did you receive a strange note recently? Yes, how did you know? Others have received notes as well. What did it say? Here, look for yourself. Erinnert ihr euch, was getan hat? Remember what he did. Die Gewalt, die ihr gelitten habt. The violence you suffered. Der rote Vogel fliegt, the red bird flies. Matutin Kapitelhaus. Yeah, Matins in the chapter. Rothvogel, the red bird. I found it in my bed in the nuns' dormitory. You can keep it if you like. So, this is written in a monk's script. At least, we think it is. In your bed? Who could have put it there? The only people allowed beyond the garden are the sisters. I can't imagine any of them making this. Mother Cecilia and Sister Illuminata have beautiful handwriting, but both of them have been so kind to me. Thank you for your time, sister. God bless you, Master Mahler. Wow. Master Mahler, Margrethe says, that's the blind one, or nearly blind one. Yes, it's me, sister. She has glaucoma. And she's accompanied by many flies. What the heck? Do you think Brother Piero really murdered the Baron? Do you? I don't know what to think. Father Abbot says the devil sometimes enters men and makes them do terrible things. I don't think the devil entered Brother Piero. Do you think the devil could appear here at Kirsau? If the devil could appear to Christ at Gethsemane, he can appear to us anywhere. I didn't see the devil, Margrethe says, but I think I smelled his odor. The night before the Baron was killed, I woke before Matin, and I smelled something in our dormitory. It was strange, moss and sulphur, mixed with frankincense and roses. It moved through the room. I wanted to scream, but I was too frightened, and then it was gone. I'm ashamed that I didn't cry out, but I didn't know what to do. Someone with herbs? Did any of the other sisters smell it? I don't know, but I think they were all asleep. Thank you, Sister Margrethe. God bless you, Master Marla. The blind one that sees more. God bless you, says Sophie. Is there anything in here? Oh, there's anything here. Sister Gertrude dries and stores all of her herbs here, so she might. I mean, Sister Gertrude. Right, we're getting so many more suspicions. Petting cats. You just have to do it, right? Sister Gertrude. Cecilia here. The doors into the convent are locked to outsiders, men at least. I cannot see her. That burning. Yeah, there's again Hildegard von Bingen. Where is the prioress? Could be in the prioress house, eh? Hey there, Cecilia. God bless you, Andreas. God bless you, Mother Cecilia. Is there something I can help you with? I need to talk to you about Sister Matilda. Cecilia says nothing. Matilda told me, of course. What happened to Sister Matilda was tragic, Illuminata. Cecilia says Lawrence, the Baron, tried to seduce her. She rebuked him several times. So one morning he attacked her in the meadow. On the way to town, he dragged her into the woods. Sister Matilda is a strong woman, but her resistance was met with violence. When pilgrims to the shrine found her, she had been beaten so badly she could barely move. Oh, the Baron. I'm assuming the Baron didn't suffer any consequences for this attack? No, I knew he wouldn't. I also knew that bringing the attack to the attention of Father Matthias would put him in an impossible position. The Baron would suffer no consequences, but the abbot would have refused his continued patronage. I concealed the assailant's identity from Father Abbot and had Sister Matilda taken to a hermitage near Mittenwald. She stayed there under the care of sisters until she recovered and could return. And now that the Baron said he wouldn't pay any more, he was killed. Wow, she could have done it. Because she hid it, right? Because of the patronage. Whoa. Really don't think the abbot would have taken action against the Baron. No, I'm positive that he would have. In doing so, he would have jeopardized the existence of this community. Try to understand how hard it is for my kind to believe that any man, especially a nobleman, could be held accountable. I'm not proud of what I did, Andreas, but what's done is done. We ask her, how did Sister Matilda feel about seeing the Baron again at Kiersau? Andreas, if you want me to tell you that I think Sister Matilda killed the Baron, I won't. Seeing him was hard for her, of course. She defended her virtue from the Baron, but her injuries were severe. Her body recovered in time. Her mind, I don't know if it ever will. I mean, it could have been Piero. She still fights him in her dreams. She wakes in the night screaming, soaked in her own sweat, so it affected her. Yes, it still affects her. That doesn't mean she wanted to kill the Baron. It certainly doesn't mean she actually did. Sister Matilda is a faithful servant and friend of Christ. I believe that truly, Andreas. She's respected and beloved by this community for good reason. Very well, thank you, Mother Cecilia. Andreas, if you want to thank me, do not mention Sister Matilda to the Archdeacon. I do not believe she could have done this. Of course. God bless you, Andreas. Consider the evidence. Need to decide what to do with this information. Yeah. Yeah. And there's so much more to do. So much more to find out. I mean, it's getting clearer and clearer. This door must lead into the rest of the convent. Not for me. That Piero maybe could have done it even. We don't want to get into the scriptorium because that might have us work and that might end our time here. Let's see into the guest house. There's women here. Oh, that's Lady Salomea. That's the wife of the Baron. Hello, Master Mahler. She says nothing. A pet Fürstchen. That's like a small duke. Is that like her servant or what? We cannot even talk to her. She doesn't even have a name. Very medieval. Okay. No one here at the moment. We cannot go to the abbot house from here. I have to check. Both horses are there again. One horse was missing. I mean, the figures in this shrine to Saint Christopher are quite nice. Yeah, I mean, his wife might even have done it, right? Till hello, Master Mahler. There's the mill. And from the mill we can get to... Oh! One day he's out there. Afternoon, you're the gardener's boarder, aren't you? Leonard says. How could you tell? You've the shallow look for a man who doesn't see the sun much. Quite unlike the gardeners. Yeah, because we're a bookworm. They're rustic folk, to be sure. They're not the only one among them with a mind is Eva. There's a smart girl. How is she, by the way? She's fine, why? I'm only curious. She used to bring their barley to me, but Peter insists on delivering it now, says Lenhard. A shame. She'd shown some curiosity about the mill. I hoped to foster that. Let's give him something. I haven't seen such a marvelous windmill since my time in Flanders. There are many in the farmlands among the Leie, particularly west of Ghent. Then the Lys, a lovely range of hills. Oh, he doesn't know anything about Flanders River, actually. It's the Leie in Flanders, the Lys in France. I mean, we're a bookworm. We have to act like one, right? Of course, the Leie, I misheard you. She's the only windmill in Bavaria. Did you know? Constructed in exacting detail from Dutch specifications, the gem of the Alps, and none of the incurious dolts here can appreciate it, except you. Yeah, I suspect they have more urgent matters on their minds. I should be going until later. Until then, Mahler. So he kind of likes us now. To look in there. Yeah, the Dutch wine mill. So, hey, Paul. Hello again. Hi, Paul. It's good to see you at home. Uh-huh. There's your home. You're not from Tassing, I remember. I live in Nuremberg, but I'm staying with the gardeners for a while. Oh, but you are not a farmer. Why are you living with the farmers? They're letting me board with them while I work in the Abbey scriptorium. You're a monk? I'm an artist. Oh, like you do drawings? Drawing, painting, calligraphy. It goes in a book, I can put it there. Oh, is that how you get money? What? The Abbey pays me, of course. Art is a job. Just like being a miller is a job, but it's also a calling. Beauty brings me closer to God. My dad says drawing's stupid. It's not worth anything. Do you like to draw, Paul? Yes. More than anything, but I have to do it where Dad can see. He gets mad. I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, the poor boy. But if it means a lot to you, maybe he doesn't need to know. Can I tell you a good secret? Sure. Sometimes I draw on the ruins in the meadow where Dad can't see. The Romans would have been honored. They loved defacing monuments, which is true if you visit the monuments. I don't know what that means. Don't worry about it. What do you draw? Cats, mom, I don't know, stuff. I probably shouldn't be talking to you. Dad won't like it. You're probably right. I'll go. Until later, Paul. And hey, keep drawing, all right? I will. Bye. I have already petted Staub. Let's get to Else. Good afternoon. Forgive me. I've forgotten your name. Andreas Mahler, master artist. Oh, a master at such a young age. It's impressive. Well, yeah, indeed so. Let's make it simple. You must be very well educated and hard-working then, Elsa says. Kind of you to say so, we say. Oh, I apologize. We didn't even get properly introduced. You must be Elsa Millerin? Yes, that's me. I heard Clara and Eva had an artist boarding with them. That must be very exciting. They've treated me very well. Perhaps Eva more than Clara, Oh, I only meant living on a farm among the townspeople. Isn't it very lively? So far, it seems like a life like most others. Oh, but have you not travelled much? Artists go on a Wanderjahre, yes. There must be many differences in the way people live. Yeah, let's tell her about Flanders. I imagine Antwerp will soon become the gem of the Northern Sea. It was illustrious. My, so much out there. But I have to take care of my darling Paul. He's so shy. I pray the Lord may someday bless us with a daughter. Else, have you finished with your gabble? There's work that needs doing. Wow, he may have a problem there. Oh no. I'm sorry, I have to get to my labours. Of course, I apologize if I've bothered you. Until later, Mistress Millerin. Until then. Well, that doesn't seem a very loving relationship. Oh, God. Thomas. God be with you, Andreas. Oh, we cannot talk to him. He knows the most of the secrets. But we cannot talk to him. Oh, that's so bad. Oh, we wanted to get to the ruins. I forgot. Let's get to the ruins again. Maybe we can find something there. Come on now. We must go there. There was the path to the ruins. There's the drawings of Peter. Berthold. Yeah, that's collapsed. This must be Paul's drawings. Is there more? No. Okay, apparently this is a dead end. Let's see what we can do. We can talk to Klaus. We should talk to Klaus. Hello, Andreas. Marie. Yeah, she doesn't do anything. And Berthold. Playing with the chickens. How sweet is that? With a yeah, small chickens. Oh, they're out here. Yeah. Cat. Hello, Master Mahler. I'm sorry to cause you trouble, but have you seen Martin recently? He wasn't feeling well, so I let him sleep until Prime. That's the mother of Martin. Prime is monastic hour during the first hour of daylight, one of the little hours of prayer, okay. But when I came to check on him, he was gone. I did see Martin running through the meadow, but it's a delicate situation. I'm not sure how I should handle it. I didn't get a chance to speak with him, and I don't know what he was up to. Could be entirely innocent, but if I tell Kat that I saw him fleeing the abbey, she might think I think her son killed Lawrence. I don't want to get... Yeah, that could cause her undue stress. And it probably wasn't even Martin who did it. He doesn't strike me as the murdering type. Damn, I wish I'd never seen him. I'm sorry, Kat, I haven't seen him. Why do you ask? He has a history of making poor decisions. How do you mean? He steals things. Bread from the Albans, eggs from Joan's and Peter's farms. A pilgrim's satchel once on the road to the abbey. It is my great shame. I failed him as a mother. I'm sorry this is not your trouble. Thank you for speaking to me. Was there something else? I don't want to impose, but if it wouldn't be too much trouble, please let me know if you see Martin. I'm so worried for him. Of course, Kat. Thank you, Master Marder. Be well. Wow. Can we enter here? No. There's still fronts. He also talked to us about his son, Andreas. And there's Brigitta. I would wish you a good day, Andreas, but Brigitta says, I fear that would be a lie. Something happened to you? Martin's gone missing. Kat is beside herself. Not you. I'm very worried for him, but this is not the first time he's run off. He said he wasn't feeling well this morning, and I just knew he had another scheme planned. I'm sure his mother knows where he is. He's probably at the treasure. He speaks more to her than he does to me, even though I am his wife. I'm sorry, they've always been close. They've had to be to endure well. So this man is a rough man, eh? Perhaps maybe Franz could tell me more. Oh, I don't. Well, do what you feel you must. Franz is a difficult man and very hard on Martin. It's made him difficult too. So difficult that he could commit a murder. No, there's a storm cloud over Martin, but it rains only on him. He would never hurt someone. I can't imagine it. What are you talking about? It's nothing. An idle question. I'm sorry to have disturbed you. I should probably get back to my chores. Franz will be angry if he sees me shirking or talking to an unmarried man. Of course, God willing, Martin will come home soon. He will. I must trust in Providence. Be well, Andreas. Be well, Brigitta. Okay, Franz. Well, let's see what Franz tells me. Nothing, again. Can we... Hello, Master Mahler. Say nothing. Keeping dry, Kat. What oh, the rain? We see so many storms in the spring, they're inconvenient, but I like them, even though I should not. Sorry, there I go, speaking out of turn. What? You didn't ask for my opinion, so I should not have offered it. Oh, I'm happy to hear what you think of the weather, Kat. Please speak your mind. All right. I like it when the storms blow through, when the wind howls down the mountain passes. It feels like God himself has come down to touch the land, terrifying but thrilling to be in his presence. Oh, she's maybe also a nature believer in Pershta. There it got. Oh, where did that come from? That was almost like poetry. Oh, maybe. Are you familiar with much verse? My grandmother told me stories when I was a girl. She had a presence and an unusual love for poetry, for a farmer's wife. Sometimes she did the washing in a noblewoman's home in Innsbruck. The woman liked a French poet. The noblewoman would inflict her attempts at translations on the staff when her husband was away. Do you remember which poet? I don't. He liked knights. He died a long time ago. It could be Chrétien de Troyes, a very famous French poet. A Frenchman who spent some time in Flanders. Enamored of Ovid and Arthurian tales. Does that sound right? I think he wrote the Mord d'Arthur, like the death of King Arthur. I don't really remember anymore, but I think that is. I couldn't say, Master Marla, but the name does sound familiar. I don't know where else I could have heard one like it. I'm sorry I'm taking up too much of your time. Was there something else you needed of me? I was just saying hello is all. Oh, I see. Hello, Master Marla. I was just about to check on the sheep. And how are the sheep? You ask a lot of questions, Master Marla. I'm a curious man. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean anything by it. They are near lambing, the sheep. So we sheared them, cleaned the wool. Now it must be spun. That's a lot of work. It is, but I don't mind it. I get to see my sister-in-law, Hetty, and her daughter and the Gärtnerin girls. I like to be out of the house. Okay, yeah. You all spin together? Yes, the work goes quickly when it's shared. And it's always a lively conversation. You all must know everything that happens in town. Not me, I keep to myself, but Hetty and Eva, people like to talk to them. Do you want to observe? The spinning? I'd like that. Good, we'll be at Johan Bauer's home. Come by in the morning or afternoon and speak to Johan. That's him. He will be there to observe. Sometimes Otto comes too. I should return to my task. That was nice. It was nice speaking with you, Master Marla. You too, Cat. Take care. Good, good, good. We should try talk to the widow again. Maybe something has changed with her. There's still the Perchta figurines. Hey, Ottilia, you want something? Probably we haven't seen it. We have seen it all, probably. Yeah? Okay. Let's get further. There's the Bauer farm, and there are the girls, so to say. There's Hans. Hey, Hans. Hey, Andreas. How's it going, Hans? Keeping busy in the fields? I guess. Do you like it? What? Farming? I never really thought about it. That's as it has to get done, whether I like it or not. What do you think about it then? Well then, Uncle Franz said Brigitta might come help with the laundry today. Franz is... Oh, he's his uncle. Yeah, that's Brigitta. She's Martin's wife, right? She seems nice. She is nicer than Veronica, anyway. I wish Brigitta lived here instead of her. Well, you have a good time thinking about your cousin's wife. No, we'll say nothing. That's until later, Hans. Bye. Can we talk to him? No. No, that's all. So there's Hetty. And there's Veronica. There's Johan. Let's talk to Johan. Andreas, was just wondering when you turn up. The gaggle said you've come to watch them spin. Between you and me, Hetty's not about to let you go once she's got you in her claws. So I hope you've got a few hours to hunker down and get comfortable. I don't have the time just now. Maybe another day. I'm not about to twist your arm, young Mother Master Marla, but you be sure to come round before Sunday. Okay, what's the day today? Nonis? I don't know. It's April 23rd. Is that a... That's probably... And 24th is probably the Sunday. Let's see. We've got bees here. Ren's family keeps beehives for the honey and wax. Let's go to the Gärtners and tell them why we were away. Oh, Il Peter. God bless you. God bless you, he says. And we... hanging out here. Hey, Peter. Andreas. Big Jörg. Hey, Andreas, you say hello to the girls today? Eva and Clara? No, I mean the chickens. Peter, James and John. They like it when you stroke their back or give them a good scratch. You named your chickens after the apostles? You better not let Father Thomas know. That's beyond sacrilegious. Clara said the same thing. She thinks I'm being irreverent. Peter, James, and John witnessed Jesus' great moments of glory and his darkest trials. And I was thinking that's how it is with the girls and me. They see everything I deal with around here. That makes perfect sense to me, Big York. You have much in common with Christ. You're making fun. It's fine. I get it. I'll just call them the girls from now on. I don't recall your family eating eggs. What do you do with all of them? Oh, we sell them to the Bowers. Clara says we need them. Oh. Anyway, I should get back to it. Until later, Andreas. Until then. Surely hasn't done anything, but let's talk to the girls. So the women inside, Eva and Clara. I hope we see you the spinning bee, Andreas. Yeah, we might. It will be fun to have you spinning with us, Andreas. Oh. Hi, Ursula. Andreas, burp. Seen anything here? No. A letter from Florian. Looks like there's a note inside. Andreas, I waited for you as long as I could, but I had to perform the examination without you. And what's here? Das Mädchen, das starb und die Unschuldige mit ihr. The girl who died and the innocent with her. Matutin Kapitelhaus. The procedure was a bit rushed. It's possible I missed something, but I couldn't find a definitive sign of death. I have no choice but to report that the most likely cause is that the Baron was killed with his own knife. I did find this note in the Baron's clothing. It was partially soaked with his blood, so I haven't opened it. Aha. Das Mädchen, the girl that died. You're no stranger to delicate parchment, so I'm sure you can manage it better than I. I hope this gives you something to work with. I'm sorry I couldn't be of more help. Alright, let's have a look at this note. The girl who died and the innocent with her. Matar chapter. What girl? What innocent? Innocent could be the unborn, right? Seems like the note was trying to get the Baron to come to the chapter house. This is the exact same book hunt and ink color as the notes I found. Starting to think the Baron's murder was orchestrated by someone else entirely. Someone manipulated the Baron and his killer into meeting in the chapter house in the dead of night. This is hardly a reassuring development. Do we have anything new? No. Yeah, someone orchestrated this. Have we talked to Eva yet? Will be fun to have you spinning with us. Ah, yeah. The spinning bee. Hey, Andreas. Hello, Andreas. I mean, he's at the power, right? Andreas Smith's smithy. It's so much smaller than the one he uses at the Abbey. That's his own, and the Abbey has just much more money. That's the bakery. Can we get into the bakery now? No. Apparently we cannot get into the bakery. But we can get to the Zimmerman, and we can get to Otto. Hey, Otto. Hey, Andreas. I can talk to old Otto again. Should be in here, right? Or he could be sleeping up there. Yeah, everything cleaned up here. Let's lead to the church. So we have a choice now that we'll have to make. We can either go to the scriptorium, which takes a long time, or to the spelling bee, which needs a long time. That is the decision. That is the decision we will have to make. And we'll do that in the next episode. So What would you do? Would you go to the scriptorium or to the spelling bee? I tend to the scriptorium, but I don't really know. Maybe there's something we don't really know down there. Maybe we'll know more about the innocent. So thank you for watching and happy gaming to you. Have a great time until next time, and see you soon. Happy gaming. And we also have to find Martin. My goodness, so much to do, and so little time. See you soon, and happy gaming. Have a great time until then.